Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Miss Alexis.
And I'm your host, Hannah Bazet. From celebrity affairs, award shows, and pop stars movie premieres, we have quite the show for you. But first, let's kick it off with this week's top stories.
NBA player Tristan Thompson, ex's sister Kai Craig, is accusing him of being a bad father to his 6-year-old kid, Prince, that he shares with Jordan Craig. Kai Craig claims that Tristan is only present for a party or a planned photo opportunity. Kai Craig posted on Instagram the same day Hulu showed the most recent episode of The Kardashians, in which Kim Kardashian referred to Khloe Kardashian ex as such a good dad. In that episode, Kim stood up for Tristan despite the fact that he had been unfaithful to Khloe and had fathered a child while still engaged to Khloe. Kim said, quote, "When he saw me struggling with my kids, he stepped up. He started showing up to the games, he picks Saint up, takes him to dinner, and will always come to my defense, especially if it's stuff with me and my ex. I just never forgot that. I'll never really throw someone away and act like I don't think they can grow and evolve," end quote. But Kai isn't having it. She went on Instagram and posted, quote, "It has been so hard for me to refrain from speaking up, and out of respect for my sister's privacy, I haven't for over 7 years. But this is just too much. It's so painful to see how Tristan can find time to do these nice things for others, but can't seem to show up and be a real parent for my nephew, Prince. The fact that he can take other children to school and activities in the same city, yet never sees or speaks to his own son unless it's for a private party or planned photo opportunity, is appalling and inexcusable. You are not a good father if you can't be a good father to all of your children," end quote. Kai also had a message for Kim. She said, quote, "At Kim Kardashian, I don't want to believe that you are this insensitive to the fact that he literally ignores his children. That's nice if he's been a good friend to you, but let's consider our sisters before taking to global platforms to defend this man's character," end quote. Khloe and Tristan originally met and started dating in 2016. Days before giving birth to their daughter True in 2018, he was caught in a public cheating scandal. Then, Tristan was unfaithful again in 2019 when he was caught kissing Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's ex-best friend. Khloe and Tristan started dating again and got secretly engaged. However, Khloe called it off in December 2021 after Tristan admitted in a paternity case that he had a child, Theo, while still engaged to Khloe with model Mara-Lee Nichols. Tatum. The second child for Tristan and Khloe was born via surrogate in July 2022. Aren't you sick and tired of Tristan's BS?
Yes, I am very sick and tired of him. It's just like his brand at this point. You're a loser. Like, we get it. You can stop doing it now.
Yeah, like, from how are you able to take care of everyone's kids but not focus on, like I believe what she said, like, you can't be a good father if you can't take care of all your children.
Yeah, I really liked what she had to say. I think it was good, and I think if she's right. I mean, and this isn't like some like out-of-pocket thing we've never heard before. Like, we've known that he doesn't take care of his other children, and he only takes care of Khloe's children because they're on a TV show and he wants to look good and save face, but clearly he's not this amazing man that they're trying to make him out to be. And honestly, I'm kind of shocked that Kim would even take his side after everything he's put her sister through. If I was Khloe, I think I'd feel some type of way about that. But that's their family, not mine.
We'll just have to see what else Tristan is up to.
Could Enrique Iglesias use a hero, or has he been the villain all along? The Spanish singer has come under fire after a woman took to social media claiming she has been having an affair with him for years. To make matters worse, the woman claims he has been abusing, stalking, and writing songs about her for 3 years. Enrique has been married for 22 years to a former Russian tennis player, Anna Kournikova, and the couple share 3 children together. The woman making these claims is Maritza Herrera, and she took to TikTok and posted videos claiming every single song on Enrique's 2021 album, Final, is all about her. She also claims he wiretapped her and exposed her identity to the dark web. The caption to the video reads, quote, "Enrique Iglesias and I have been having an affair for 3 years. I'm the woman he wrote his last album for. However, the relationship has become toxic. He's been assaulting me, harassing, stalking, wiretapping me, and even leaked my identity to the dark web. He meets fans online to exploit them and use them as inspiration to create songs and millions of dollars. For proof, please visit my Instagram," end quote. When you go to her Instagram page, she has posted her credit card report. The photo shows a notification she got from the bank claiming her information has been seen on the dark web. She claims he did that because she proved they were having an affair on a Facebook Live. She even shared proof that she reported him to the FBI for leaking her identity to the dark web. The caption of the photo says, "The king of Latin pop has been reported to the FBI for leaking my identity to the dark web and then mocking me, telling me I'm a living legend and you're a stupid middle-class girl. No one will ever believe you over a legend. He is also wiretapping me. This is not okay. To top it off, he writes songs about me, Cuando mi en hermano, and the police still don't believe me," end quote. Her final piece of evidence was a series of videos she had posted trying to expose Enrique with signs in the back claiming what he had done to her. His own father liked the video. She even screenshotted his like and reposted it. Here's where the rope begins to unravel. She shared screenshots claiming she received a message request from Enrique Iglesias. She went to his public verified account and messaged him to ask if he had requested her from a private page, and he never responded. This woman 100% believes she is having an affair with Enrique Iglesias. More than likely, it seems she has fallen victim to a scammer who is using her. For now, Enrique Iglesias has not made a comment about the matter, and the woman who has made these claims stands by what she shared, claiming defamation of character is illegal. Wow. It's a lot to unpack there.
I know.
So, like I touched in my story, I feel like it probably is just a scammer. I mean, I get like messages from like Drake all the time, you know, telling me if I send him my credit card information, he'll write a song about me. Like, we all get those. I think she probably got one from him, and I truly think she believes it's Enrique Iglesias, and it's probably not. What do you think?
I think she's looking for, like, you know, her break to pop off, go viral on the social media. So she was like, she's trying to get her money back from the bank. And
I know.
But I feel bad for him. Like, he's like in a married relationship.
22 years. Yeah, I feel.
There's a woman saying, "Oh, we've been having an affair for 3 years." So
I feel bad for him. I also kind of feel bad for her. Mm-hmm. I am an empath, but she is like a 40-year-old woman. I truly feel like she genuinely believes she's having an affair with him, and I truly think whoever is doing this to her, like, it's some random person, and because the person told her, "Well, I'm Enrique Iglesias," like, I really think she thinks it's him. So it's kind of just sad all around, and I feel bad for her because she's posting all the stuff, and she's like, he's doing this to me, he's doing that to me, and A, he's probably not doing it, but B, like, everyone's calling her crazy because it is kind of crazy, but she's probably just experiencing some sort of, like, psychosis or something.
She needs help.
She does need help. I do feel really bad for her. I hope this stops.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I hope she gets the help she needs. I hope Enrique can sleep at night knowing that some poor woman out there thinks that he's like been doing these terrible things to her that he probably has not been doing. And we'll have to see if he ever makes a comment about it.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, if it's something false and not worth it. This is probably like another fan going crazy over him.
I know. This poor guy though, like, his reputation's been like ruined in the eyes of this woman because some like loser is pretending to be him to steal her credit card information. We'll have to see if it's true.
Jason Derulo is being sued by Amaza Gibson, claiming he signed her to his record company, but later ended the contract after she repeatedly turned down his claimed sexual approaches. Gibson filed court documents in Los Angeles County Superior Court claiming the Talk Dirty singer promised to make her a successful singer and make multiple music albums with her when he contacted her in August 2021. She claims that he became her mentor and supervisor in November 2021, but things quickly went downhill from there. According to court documents obtained by ET, Gibson claims Derulo told her, quote, if she wanted to be successful in this business, also known as the music industry, Gibson will be required to partake in goat skin and fish scales, which is a Haitian reference referring to conducting sex rituals, sacrificing a goat, goat blood, and doing cocaine, end quote. Derulo is in fact a Haitian descendant born of Haitian parents. Gibson also claims that Derulo repeatedly invited her to have drinks and will schedule recording sessions at late night hours. She told him she wasn't a drinker but felt pressure once he kept pushing on her. After the lawsuit made headlines, Derulo responded by posting a video on Instagram saying, quote, "I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I have always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way. And that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims," end quote. Gibson attorney says Amaza is offended by his dismissive attitude and that the entire music industry is due for a Me Too movement. I feel like it's one thing and then it's another. Now Jason Derulo is being brought up in the social media scene because of Amaza. She said he dropped her from the record, but he didn't even approach what he did wrong or the whole situation. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, obviously one of them's lying. I feel a little bit more inclined to believe her just because I felt like the statement was weird. Also, that whole Haitian ritual that you touched on,
yes,
that was really weird. The whole, I don't know, once it got to the cocaine part, I was like, wait a minute, that seems a little crazy. I don't know, I do kind of feel more inclined to believe her, but Jason Derulo, he has been around. He was super popular in the 2000s, 2010s, and no one really knows this girl.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I feel like maybe she is lying but I feel like if you're gonna lie about an artist, I guess he's the most convenient option because he did sign her, but I wouldn't necessarily pick someone that's not nearly as relevant as they were 10 years ago if I was gonna do it. So I don't know. Who do you think's telling the truth?
I definitely believe her because why would you drop her from your record label? If it was something serious, I feel like professionally he could have put a statement out saying, "Oh, this is what happened," but he just goes on Instagram and is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about these claims, but
yeah,
I positively want everyone to follow their dreams." I'm like,
yeah, his statement I think was more of I think it would hurt him more than if he had just stayed quiet, but
he's known for being a cheater to his...
Really?
Yes, and being disrespectful.
You know what? I think we've talked about that before. Wow. We have another Tristan Thompson on our hands.
Maybe he is talking dirty.
Maybe. Maybe he is. Between him, Enrique Iglesias, and Tristan Thompson, what are we going to do? Who can you trust? You can't trust anyone.
Nobody.
Mean Girls coming back to the big screen? That's so fetch. Everyone knows and loves the 2004 classic movie featuring the Plastics, starring Rachel McAdams, who plays Regina George, and her frenemy Cady Heron, who's played by Lindsay Lohan. Well, we can expect to see the movie back in theaters early next year, but with a little twist. This adaptation of Mean Girls features a new cast and is the musical version seen on Broadway since 2018. Cast members announced were Angourie Rice, who stars in Sex Lives of College Girls, playing Cady Heron, Broadway star Renee Rapp, who plays Regina George and did while it was running on Broadway, and actor Christopher Briney, who from The Summer I Turned Pretty Serious, who will be playing Aaron Samuels. There are even classic Mean Girls who we know and love who will be making a cameo in the musical movie, such as Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Seyfried, and Tina Fey. Speaking of Tina Fey, Tina wrote, produced, and is starring in the movie. Since the film was announced last year, it has since wrapped filming and we got our first look at what the film could be like earlier this week. An exclusive photo released shows the Plastics strutting down the courtyard at their original high school. The three are in totally different outfits than what we would know the original characters to wear, except for Karen's character. Some fans were upset to see their outfits as they felt it was too different than the characters we've known and loved. However, some people are into it. The original movie was filmed nearly 20 years ago, and some fans argue that it makes sense the style would change with time. We will have to wait and see how the musical plays out and if it will be a smashing success or a repeat of Mean Girls 2, when it hits theaters on January 12, 2024. So we looked at the picture together. We both kind of shared the same opinion on their outfits, and neither one of us really liked them.
It wasn't giving.
To me, it wasn't necessarily that it wasn't like plastics or it wasn't Mean Girls, because obviously it has been 20 years. So there's naturally going to be like a shift in style and everything. To me, it looked very like Shein, like Y2K Shein. It didn't look like movie big production with modern clothes. It just looked very cheap. I think that's what bothered me about it. What do you think about it?
I definitely agree with you. You stole the words right out of my mouth. Like, I feel like production went cheap with this movie because they weren't trying to do too much. But I feel like if you're going to remake a movie that was amazing, I feel like they should put the same effort into the characters and the outfits and everything else.
I also feel like recreating a movie like that is a very slippery slope, because we saw Mean Girls 2 and it was horrible. Let's just say it. It's like the horrible like second movie that we've ever seen sequel.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's one of the worst ones I think that's ever been made. So the Broadway show was obviously very well receptive for other people. People really liked it. So we'll have to see how it comes across in film, but I do feel like it is a slippery slope when you're dealing with a movie that's like that iconic as Mean Girls.
Are you going to watch it?
I think I might.
Okay.
We can watch it together and we can wear pink, Jinx, and we'll have to see how it is, and then we can come back and report back.
We're going to go for a quick break, but when we come back, our first reporter, Kalyan Winder, is here to tell us about what Fashion Awards show is coming up. Stay tuned.
Regular physical activity is one of the most important things you can do for your health. The benefits of physical activity include brain health, weight management, reducing disease, strengthening your bones and muscles, and improving your ability to do everyday activities. So, it's time to get up and be active.
Welcome back to EOP. First up, we have our reporter Kalyan Winder here telling us all about the CFDA Awards. Kalyan?
The CFDA Fashion Awards are right around the corner. The award show will be presented by Amazon Fashion and will take place on November 6th at the American Museum of Natural History. This event will also be hosted by actress Sarah Jessica Parker. The nominees and honors have been released by the Council of Fashion Designers for categories like American Women's Wear and Menswear Designer, Accessory Designer, Emerging Designer of the Year, and the prestigious Fashion Icon Award. However, the CFDA announced that tennis player Serena Williams will receive the Fashion Icon Award, becoming the first athlete to win the title. The CFDA chairman Tom Brown expressed that, quote, "Serena is one of the most inspiring people in the world. A perfect combination of our worlds, the ultimate example of individuality in everything she does," end quote. However, the internet users have mixed feelings on her upcoming win. The previous winners of the award include Zendaya, Naomi Campbell, Beyonce, and other celebrities that many fans believe that are more fashionably inclined than Williams. Despite the mixed views, congratulations to Serena Williams and all the nominees. Make sure to tune in on November 6th. Back to Miss Alexis at the desk.
Thanks, Kalyan. Next up, we have our reporter, Robert Fornatario, making his EOP debut, here to tell us what celebrity voiced a political opinion. Robert?
Thanks, Miss Alexis. Kylie Jenner dabbled into politics earlier this week when she voiced her opinion in the ongoing conflict between Palestine and Israel. On October 7th, Jenner took to social media to show her support for Israel by sharing a post by pro-Israel account at Stand With Us on Instagram. The post said, quote, "Now and always we stand with the people of Israel," end quote. This post came just hours after Israel was attacked by Palestinian military group Hamas, which resulted in the deaths of hundreds of innocent civilians. Jenner quickly took down the post just hours after it was published due to negative feedback by her followers. Despite Jenner's actions to remove the post, backlash still seems to ensue, with Jenner losing over 1 million followers shortly following the controversy. Back to Hannah at the desk.
Thanks, Robert. Next up, we have our reporter Natalie Hillen here to tell us about what pop star surprised Taylor Swift at her movie premiere. Nat?
Thanks, Hannah. Is that Queen Bee and T Swift together? This past Wednesday night was Taylor Swift's anticipated Eras Tour movie premiere at the AMC theaters in Los Angeles. Superstar Beyoncé made a big surprise by coming to support Swift for her big showing. Bey's appearance was not previously announced. They posed together on the red carpet looking beautiful as ever and sat together in the theater for a photo op. According to ET, they were playfully eating popcorn while Bey threw a handful at the cameras. Swift shared the moment on Instagram, admiring Beyoncé for being a guiding light in her career. Quote, "I'm so glad I'll never know what my life would have been like without Beyoncé's influence. The way she's taught me and every artist out here how to break the rules and defy industry norms. Her generosity of spirit, her resilience and versatility. She's been a guiding light throughout my career, and the fact that she showed up tonight was an actual fairy tale," end quote. Beyoncé just concluded the Renaissance World Tour on October 1st, and her concert film is set to premiere in theaters on December 1st. AMC stated that Taylor's doc has already gone over $100 million in global advance ticket sales revenue. Make sure to get your tickets for Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour documentary, because it is set to hit theaters on Friday, October 13th. Now back to Miss Alexis at the desk.
Thanks, Nat. I'll be sure to get my ticket. But don't go anywhere, because after the break, making his EOP debut is Jonah Sommers to play a pop culture game with our EOP cast. You won't want to miss this.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back.
Welcome back
to
Daybreak.
Chicken Guy opened in PPG Place on Monday.
The bridge would open before the 1 year marks.
To check out the 20th annual gingerbread display.
Share with you this week's Ray of Sunshine.
We are still somehow hanging around in the playoff.
It gives Georgia Democrats some hold onto the governing body.
200,000 people still in harm's way.
This weather is perfect for those cozy nights indoors.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Entertainment on Point. Making my EOP debut, my name is Jonah Sommers, and on today's free segment, I'll be hosting a pop culture true or false trivia game with our EOPeeps. You guys ready?
Yes!
Alrighty, let's do it. Okay, first question. The names of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's children are North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. That is true. So everyone gets a point there. Alrighty, next question. In 2019, Forbes announced Elon Musk as the youngest self-made billionaire ever. That is false. It was Kylie Jenner. Good job. All right, true or false? Troy Bolton's dad in High School Musical is the brother-in-law in real life of Blake Lively. That one is true. Miss Alexis, I'm sorry you did not get that one. It's okay. We got 3 more questions, so you still got some to make up some ground. Okay, Marilyn Monroe's white piano is currently in Mariah Carey's living room. That one is true. That one is true. That one is true. It's a big white piano, and it's in her apartment in, I think, California. So, next question. True or false? Taylor Swift's albums are the most selling albums since the year 2000. It's false. You guys are all right. It's Adele. What was it? 21, 25, and I think 30 are the most selling ones. Okay, and here's the last question. In 2019, Marvel released Avengers Endgame, and it became the highest box office selling movie of all time. That one is false. It is Avatar. It is Avatar. So how many points did we all have? I think we had...
I got 5.
You got 5?
I think I have 5.
5.
5.
5.
Oh boy.
Oh, dang.
Okay, we got to do another one. True or false? Drake's new album that he released this past week, the actual album cover is made by his son. That one is true. So we have 3 right here. Okay, we'll just do a three-way win. That's a wrap on this week's episode. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Entertainment On Point. And we'll see you next week, EO Peeps.